to another ship tour. This is me, MattyG, and we're here with Starfield. This is the SS Surprise. 43 foot in length. It's got about everything. It's been named Surprise due to the fact that the Surprise used to be a prison hulk. For those who don't know what a prison hulk is, that was a former warship converted into a prison carrier, converted back to a warship, converted back to a prison carrier time and time again. So yeah, this is a bit of everything thrown in all in ones. We've got current, I can't actually get over these. We've got 3 of these, I forget what they're called now. They're particle beams, three of those on the front end. We've got 2 of the big giant rail style guns, and at current 2 lasers shooting down the centre. I've done all this melding in myself, obviously. We're using the Avon reactor and grav drive, so that runs down the spine of the ship. Obviously adding habs and etc. as well. I've hidden the shield somewhere amongst this lot. I'll be honest, I don't remember. We've got some big beefy engines. This is the C class. I'm going to see if I can get all the way over here. Got these 2 big old engines at the back, right dead centre there, and then we've got 2 engines on either wing, supported by 2 sets of mounts. So we do have wings. It's a little hard to tell that we have wings. These wings have no habs in them. These are just purely cosmetic wings. It was going to have normal full-size wings. However, I ended up going with this weird design where I flipped these 2 to make some sort of a wing this way, and then stuck these radiators on. Well, solar collectors, really. I do like those. I've tried to change it up a little bit. I've also used little Nova wings in the centre here to sort of cover that gap and bridge it. I had to glitch them in, which, as you can see, they do enter into the cockpit slightly. I did do a lot of decorating inside. However, I can already see where I made the captain's ready room. All the decoration, half, or at least some of the decorations I made are going to be gone. It kind of happens whenever you go into builder mode, or you switch ships up. So bear that in mind when you're decorating ships, okay? So we're entering from the rear. And here we go, we're in. So we've got 2 levels, so there will be a ladder. This is the ladder, this is the only ladder. We'll start with the ground floor. We'll go left-hand side of the ship first. Straight in, and this is your all-in-one, sorry, is it all-in-one? I think it may be an all-in-one berth, you know. Or is it just the Deimos 2x1 living quarters? It's Deimos. I use this one quite a lot because it gives you the 4 beds. So, you know, it makes you look like you've got a better crew, and the galley does work. It just, you have to find it. It's right near the sink. You can't just go anywhere for it. Bit of an unusual one. All the decorations I did in here are gone, so this is going to be a case. You might see the odd decoration, you might not. So that's one side. If we come in the other side, this one's a little bit bigger, and we've got another Deimos 2x1, which leads us to the mess. So we've got all the full mess hall here. This is the Deimos mess hall. So yeah, you got all this. You've got the storage room here, which none of the storage room bits that I put in there are still there. You do have the cabinets which you can open and store things in. You can physically place stuff in, which is quite good. Again, you've got another galley. Again, you have to find the right spot by the sink to use it. Coming through, we do have the captain's mess. The officer's mess, if you like. Coming on from that, you do have the crew's 10 forward, if you like, the chill out zone. You have the TV with lounge seating, You've got the pool table, other sports equipment like you've got dartboard, etc. Coffee, tea making facilities, places to chillax, small office space, and of course a head. So everything that they need to sort of relax. You've even got a day bed in here, which can be used for people just wanting a snooze, really. Coming off of there will be the workshop. So we do have a workshop here for people to work down here. So you can, you know, craft with your industrial benches, etc. That's all in here. This is also lost its decorations. We do have a window out here. Just as, yeah, a lot of the crew will be in and out here working and then taking their respite and leave. Where's the door gone? Am I missing it? There it is. I like to keep doors closed when I'm doing tours. I don't know why. So going back the way we came.
If you have any orders, I'm ready to receive them. Marching orders, food orders.
Shut up, your face orders. Now we're going to use the ladder. Only goes up the one level. Here we go. This brings us straight into the brig. So in the brig we do have 4 beds or 2 bunks. There's one brig here. There's one exactly opposite as well. We have, oh, that's the entrance point. There it is. We have the head, which no matter what you do, where is it? This one doesn't close. I swear I got it closed earlier. Okay, well, we've got the prisoner's head there. And then we've got the main desk area here with loads of area. This was all decorated as well. Okay, kind of wasted my time decorating. It took me hours to do it as well. Anyway, so you've come up, you've got your lockers, you've got everything that you need for a brig. That is completely sealed off from the rest of the ship. You've only got one way in, one way out. That's down here. Straight into a medical bay where it has kept some of my... See, why is that there? Anyway, I did build an extra bed and some bits it's kept, some bits it hasn't. Come down here, I did build another emergency medical bay there to the right. So yeah, that's the infirmary. The light changes when you come straight into this next part. And this is the battle stations. Love this battle station setup. You do get the central control here, which I absolutely love, or the Dradus if you're a Battlestar Galactica fan. Right, where should I go from here? We'll go straight up this way. So there's the docker for the exiting the ship, boarding another ship, shall I say. Walking through, we get to the bridge. Has all the decorations gone? Right, 2 of the mission boards are still here. 3 of the mission boards. 3 out of 4 mission boards are still here. Okay, so yes, we do have mission boards as you come in on the deck. We have the drinks fountain. See, there are a few pieces that have stayed and not disappeared. This is a day room. A bunk bed in the corner there. This is a day room for officers. So if it's a quiet old day, you know, the ensign take command and the officers can get some shut-eye. And then in this side, oh, it has stayed. In this side, there is the Trackers Alliance Clear the Bounty board, which was round there. Don't ask me why it's now moved. But we had a little computer console, maths board, and yes, here we go, captain's desk. The keyboard's gone. Okay, and the decorations on there, but it's fine. So this is kind of like the ready room. Anyone seen Star Trek, we all know what we're talking about, the captain's ready room. So this is the ready room. Okay, moving on. I can see all the other bits and bobs that I placed have gone. So some things stay, some things go. Fair enough. Oh, yes, before I do go, I did in place... There's one, just there. I couldn't get another... I tried to get another one to settle on this side, but it wouldn't. So we've gone for one here. This is a weapons rack, so we can add some weapons to the bridge in case of times of emergency. I also did the same with the battle stations just around the corner near the lockers. Just there. It's a very easy, subtle thing to do because it basically already has a grid patch just behind there for one of these, pretty much. So if you could just place one in front of it, make use of that little space, which I think is fantastic. Moving on, 2 more doors. We'll go out the wing in a minute. This one is the captain's quarters. And oh, decorations have stayed in here. Apart from the screen. The angled screen hasn't stayed. Okay, well, yeah, I made a little seating area for the captain to sit down and watch some TV. We've got the head, which does close. A little coffee machine. We got darts board. We've got a little office place there. We've got our bed with some fine art and a weapons rack just there, just for a quick, easy guide to weapon. Then grab something quick and easy. Coming through, we have our little office area where we can hold ready meetings if we can't be bothered to go to the actual meeting room. We also have a small trader's console, navigation console, if you will, so that we can pretty much run the ship from here just via intercom. Obviously, you don't want to do that, but you can do if you're a lazy captain. Why not? Everyone has lazy days. Moving on from here, we have the engine room of the ship. So at the far end, if we start from the far end, we've got a control area running through with all the engine pieces of the engineering deck. Coming from the engineering deck, we get into the control room area. Another nerve center. Adds lots of spots for crew members to work. And then finally at the back, which is, believe it or not, right next to the brig, not that you can get there from here, because we want to keep this separate from the brig, is the Deimos 2x1 armory. I was thinking about going 1x1 and decorating it all myself, but to be honest, I couldn't be bothered. So instead, I got this armory, because it allows you to display lots of things, and it gives you plenty of room up this end where you have the door, so that I can put mannequins down. I did have a mannequin, but obviously that's gone, including the suit that was on it. Although that's probably shot straight into my inventory, as did a lot of things. So yeah, that is the ship. Quite a nice little ship, I think. It's a C class, so it's not as fast as others, but we'll take it out and you can have a look exactly what it's like. The downside to this ship, the only downside is you got 2 pilot seats, right? And it always sticks to the one to the left. Why not have like a control pad here or something you can come up to, so you've got a central view? But I mean, that's just me on my being a bit pedantic. Ship from the outside, ready to take off. Take her up. So here we go, currently just cruising. Let's get to a nice position. So cruise easily at around about 100 speed. We can boost that right up to the top speed, which should hit 200. Just about 202. And then top boost. $700 on the dot. So 700 is the top end boost. At full speed, turning directly left using thrusters and power, that speed's going to drop dramatically, and we're going to get an average of around, I'd say 70. Doing a full turn that way, almost like a barrel roll almost, but too sluggish for it. 88, and then a full 360 going up, over, is around about 180, so you don't lose too much in that, but your manoeuvring's going to lose you a lot of point skills trying to chase someone down. Your speed points are going to shoot down and you're going to lose power. So this is not one for fighting tinier ships, really, but it can be done. Right, checking out the weapons that we do have installed. We've got the particles. Pretty quick. Ballistics. And lasers. All three together. Pretty devastating, and I can add more weaponry. This is just how we built it for the moment. Let's take her back down. So there she is in all her glory, the SS Surprise. We'll take a look at her in Shipbuilder. So here she is in the Shipbuilder. Some people may be wondering if I'm using the Place Your Own Door mod. I'm not, because it has some issues with Xbox. Nothing too major, but issues that will get ironed out in this, at a later date. But what I do, I'm going to try and think of one that I haven't. I can't damage too much. Okay, right. I think I can safely remove that piece for a minute. And this piece, because we're going to do that in a minute. So, right, so that's your engineering deck, and there was no ladders coming through. All I'm doing is placing weapon mount points. Okay, now as long as you're not using a modded hab or an empty hab, which creates doors and ladders pretty much everywhere, and you place these down, place the unit you want to go next, like so. And then just tab left and right again. So you're selecting an alternative 3x1. Select the one that you do want. Back out. And then just simply grab it, drop it. It goes green. It's now in place and you have no ladder there. Bob's your uncle. Job done. That's one way of trying to limit the amount of ladders you have. It works wonders with the Caribou ship cockpit with the stairs. Although I am hoping, and I do think it's coming, a stairs mod will be coming eventually, so that will allow you to put stairs in place somewhere on your ship. So engine wise, I've gone with the Poseidon D10 230 engines. I've got two of these big C-class ones. Lots of power. Okay, manoeuvring thrust could be better. And then just to finish off the numbers, I've gone with two C-Class Sals 6330 engines for the wings. The wings are created simply by using, zoom right in there. You'll see we're using the Lander 11 landing gear by Stroud Eklund. And if you do use these landing gears, then the Stroud Cowlin 1LB PT works flawlessly with them to create a perfect mirror mesh. And then when you do that, you can add the Stroud caps A's, and also the engine mounts will sink in flawlessly to create a nice feel to it. And then that gives you the wing, really. You can do wings in different ways. This is just one way of doing a wing. I think the profile looks pretty good. I mean, I would like this whole bottom end to be a bit thinner, but it would look bulky without. It looks bulky and square without something here. So getting a thinner layout didn't quite work for me. Hence why we got the bulkier layout. But yeah, no, I think it looks like a decent enough build. Just go and run over a few bits so you can see what I've got and where I've got it. So you've got the cargo. These cargo habs work really well when you pair them with the mid caps from Teo, structural mid caps, because they've got the same sort of profile. But if you put them in between like that, you get that sort of pattern where you've got the same either side, something slightly different, but it's all the same shape, which I think just looks pretty decent. So that is the Surprise, the SS Surprise. I like it. It's not a bad ship. Will we see it in the series? Oh, you never know. Keep your eyes out for that one. And that's all for this one. So until next time, don't forget to do the usual. Like, subscribe, share, all the YouTube good stuff. Check out the channel, check out all the playlists that we do, and don't forget to check out the series, whether it's out now or if it's out coming. I'm planning on, at the moment, releasing some ships, some ship builds leading up to the release. That plan could change depending on outside circumstances, and the release might come sooner than that, so you might be watching the series before you see some of the ships. That being said, as always, this has been MattyG. Until next time, peace out. Or in this case, into the Starfield.
Take it to the next level.